surprised to know we've had a presence in Nigeria for 37 years, I think 38 this year, where we've had a relationship with the sovereign and with large institutions, large government institutions. 5 or so years ago, we started to deal with local banks. So I guess in Nigeria, we're seen more as a banker's bank. And we have a number of financial institutions who are actually clients of JP Morgan at the moment. We also have a number of large corporates, local corporates, again, who are clients of JP Morgan and who we advise, offering a range of services to. Your trading products, your advisory, your cash products, your escrow products, a variety of suite of products. So we're actually very active in the Nigerian space and have been for a while. We see a lot of opportunity clearly come in the next couple of years, and we would like to deepen our relationships with a lot more corporates locally.
But where exactly do you see the opportunities? More so because JP Morgan is known as an investment bank, global investment bank. But obviously, the Nigerian capital market has been under pressure for some time now. The NSE is down about 15% year to date. So the equity market doesn't seem to be the most attractive place to be. What exactly is attracting JP Morgan? What are the opportunities that you're seeing in Nigeria today?
Okay, well, we can't really do local equities at the moment, I guess clearly because we're not licensed. We're licensed as a representative office. Within the context of expansion in JP Morgan and in particular Sub-Saharan Africa, we're looking at different models over the next couple of years that would allow us to do more in the local markets we operate. So in South Africa, that we have been with an investment banking presence for quite a while. We've applied for a license, we've received the license, and are moving into the local RAN clearing. Again, Nigeria is a very big part of Sub-Saharan Africa, and for us, clearly is one of the growth countries. And JP Morgan management is really focused on Nigeria and what the model in Nigeria will be going forward. So whilst I can't commit to anything in terms of how we would look in the next year or two, I think the JP Morgan name will certainly be more visible.
So are you considering, for instance, applying for a merchant bank in license in Nigeria, given the changes that we've seen in the regulatory space for banks?
I mean, anything is possible. And I guess not just JP Morgan, a lot of people are looking, because Nigeria is actually a haven for investors. And, you know, JP Morgan sees international expansion as clearly very important. Sub-Saharan Africa, for us, is clearly very important in that context. And within the Sub-Saharan Africa context, Nigeria is a key country. So there's a lot of discussion going on within JP Morgan right now, which model will suit. And clearly, no doubt, there will be a model that we would follow. Whether or not it's a banking license at this stage, probably can't say.
Okay. And tell us a bit more about how the Nigerian issuers, for instance, can take advantage of the international market, more so because the local market is somewhat depressed right now. Like I mentioned, the NSE is down about 15%. Even the local debt market is under pressure from the sovereigns because there seems to be a little bit of a crowding out impact on federal government issues on the debt side. And so the opportunity seems to be elsewhere right now for people looking to raise significant capital.
Well, I mean, the whole conference or the whole workshop really is about that one issue, really, is how do you access the capital markets, deepen the local capital markets. I guess there's a certain size to accessing international markets, and there's a certain kind of criteria and a certain kind of checklist in terms of the kind of company you need to be and what you need to do. So today there's been a lot of emphasis on reporting, on having accounts, timing of the issue, and you really need corporates to focus on the key issues. I think historically what we've found is corporates who are not ready to access the international markets because of the level of disclosure, the kind of management structures you need, and the reporting that really you have been keeping for quite a while. And so we see a change. I mean, clearly you heard stories about GTB, the GTB issue, which JP Morgan was involved in. And we see quite a few of those actually coming to the market over the next couple of years. Financial institutions and non-financial institutions.